Hello, it's Amy with Mama Bear Blue. Today we're going to be making some hand-poured soy candles. Let's get started.
The first thing I do is use a hot glue gun to glue in my wicks. I make sure that the wick is centered in the jar, and I use a wooden stick to push on the wick base to make sure it fully adheres to the jar. You can buy wicks that are pre-tabbed with adhesive on the bases, but I've found that using hot glue works well. For our cause candles, we use a wick that has no zinc and no lead and is all cotton. It gives a long, clean burn time.
If you're local, we sell our candles at Farm Girl Mercantile in Franklin, as well as the Southport Antique Mall on Southport Rd in Indianapolis. We also are going to start making these available on our website, which is mamabearblue.com.
The brand of soy wax that we use is called Golden 464, and it comes in flakes. Our metal candle pitcher holds 45 ounces of wax. I put the wax pitcher on the burner and put the burner on medium-high. While the wax is melting, I measure out the fragrance oil. Since I'm using 45 ounces of wax, I will need to measure out 4.5 ounces of the fragrance oil. This keeps the ratio at 10%, which is the recommended upper limit given on the fragrance oil bottle.
So Cause Candles is a project my middle son Eric created in 2015 while he was in high school. He learned how to make hand-poured soy candles and decided to give 10% of his profits to local charities. So we've kept that up through the years, and we're in our 5th year.
Be sure to keep an eye on the wax, stirring it occasionally, and use a candy thermometer to measure the temperature. When the temperature reaches about 180 degrees, remove it from the heat. As soon as the wax drops below 180 degrees, I pour in the scent oil and gently stir. Do not stir too hard or you will create air bubbles in the wax. Once the wax cools down to 145 degrees, it's time to begin filling the jars. Be sure to pour slowly so as not to create air bubbles. To keep the wick centered while the wax is setting up, I use clothespins. I put one on the bottom to center and one on top to pull the wick tight. When the wax is set, it's time to remove the clothespins and trim the wicks. Use a paper towel to clean up any excess wax that may have dripped on the jar. Occasionally, you will get a sinkhole that forms on the top of the candle. You can use a heat gun or hair dryer to heat the wax on top, and it should fill in. When the jars have cooled, you can label the candle. Be sure to put a warning label on the bottom. You can order these off of Amazon.
That's our senior dog, Dipper. And there's Callie. She's our rescue. She's almost 3 years old. You waiting for your treat, Cal? She's waiting. The candles are a lot of fun to make and come up with your own creations with mixtures of different scents. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified when we have new videos uploading. Thanks for watching.
You can follow Cause Candles on Facebook, and they are available for purchase at mamabearblue.com. For more tips and tutorials on making hand-poured soy candles, visit candlescience.com.